All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on
Detroit,
2nd and 16
Detroit.
after the sack.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3.
Now Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They run it with Balaj. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's a run with Balaj. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Balaj. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is, into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll go on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw left side complete. It's first play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Strong running at the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And it bangs off the right up, taking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll throw again. Mariota caught left side. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Shark's got it left side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Back to throw now on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st down, Mariota. Going deep here for Allen. T.J. Green with a pick. And an alley to run. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 3, 3, 3.
Mariota now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Shifts by him, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Mariota. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DJ Chark, 69 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Working out of the gun, Mariota completes it to Benjamin. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Mariota. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing is Mariota, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gun! Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Kill.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Gun!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Again, it's Melange. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you get...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Throwing, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.